Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we have another haul here for you, another clothing haul to be precise. And we went to 8 different stores, I think it was. I'll have a reseller day in the life video that came out recently that chronicled all that. And I did get a whole bunch of like hard goods, a bunch of, video game systems, some games, all kinds of cool stuff to sell. But as usual, since most of what I do is clothing on this channel and on my eBay and Poshmark, I figured I would just make this a separate video. So we've got a few Knox Rose pieces to start us off. This is a different Knox Rose label, and I think if you see this, it's because it's recycled material, like recycled polyester or plastic for the tag. Anyway, just a 2XL, regular kind of knit top. Again, Knox Rose is never going to make you rich, but you can make some money for sure. Another 2XL, sort of in this tie-dye stripe sort of, sweater. And an extra large, kind of cuffed sleeve, some embroidery, very peasant-y style. Another Knox Rose 2XL. This is just a sort of, basic frilly sleeved tank-ish type deal with a little tie front there. All of those are, probably in the $25 range. This is a new with tags Knox Rose. This is an extra large, very kind of fuzzy open cardigan with some embroidered flowers and whatnot on the side there. So yeah, this is kind of nice. I figured pick that up. Maybe that fetches $35. And I think this is the last Knox Rose, and this is also new with tags. 2XL, and just this sort of, long sleeve floral. Again, that certain style of Knox Rose, so, maybe that's $30, $35. Okay, that should be it for that, unless there's another one down in the mix here somewhere, but one of the first things I grabbed on this day was this Travis Matthew golf polo. Very good brand for, flipping quick for that 25, maybe 30 range. This is a size large. I found one of these, jerseys always do well for me, but this is the classic, so the Gridiron Classic line from Reebok. It's like a regular one, but it's just got some throwback names or players, I believe. I actually have no idea who this is. I'm not like a huge football fan or follower, so I don't know who Grogan is or Grogan, but I will look it up and I will find out. Worst case scenario, I'm going to get $20, $25 for a jersey all day long. Don't pick up a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren stuff, but the Polo Bear, it's just a basic tee, but in a 2XL t-shirt, men's t-shirt, that's going to flip pretty quick for $20, $25, no problem. Now we have, I was just talking to Jamie about how we don't find a lot of 501s anymore. So I did find a pair of black 501s in a 36-32, and I typically get around $30 for Levi's 501s. So I sell some and one stuff. I have, found quite a bit of it over the couple of years I've been reselling, and this is in a men's large, and it's new with tags. This is black, basketball track pants. Got the spell out down there. New with tags, I'm guessing, around 30-ish. This is a cool one. This is a new with tags Patagonia full zip jacket. Now it is branded with, it's a men's large or XL, I believe. Yeah, men's extra large. So it does have Cooley there and Boston on the sleeve. I think that might be a college. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. A lot of the, most of the inventory, if not all, that I get at this particular chain of stores comes from the New England area. So I do get a lot of stuff that's branded Boston or things that have to do with Boston. But in any case, a new with tags Patagonia full zip jacket in a men's extra large. I am picking that up. I don't care if it's branded or not, it's going to sell. Maybe not for as much as it normally would, but it is definitely going to sell. So this is the first Wilford Free piece that I have seen in this franchise before, and this is a 100% wool knit sweater in a women's large, but it looks like it might be a little bit oversized. In any case, really nice sweater. And then Jamie found this one. This is a J. Jill large, just kind of, you know, regular top, but this, you can see these actually are quite textured. It's almost like this popcorn type of texture of these little string balls coming off of there. So that's kind of cool. I think, you know, a lot of J. Jill tops are going to go for that 25-ish range. So there's really no risk in picking them up, because unless they're just a very basic tank or something, they're going to sell. So here's a new with tags J. Jill large. It's got the kind of, you know, false bottom on there to make it look like you've got an undershirt, long sleeve, stripes, yeah. New with tags, probably more like 40, 45, somewhere in that range. And then this is a J. Jill piece. This is an extra large, but honestly it doesn't look like it's all that big in comparison to others. But it's like a faux suede feel, little keyhole back there. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It'll sell for, again, 25, 30 bucks. And now we have, what are these? Oh, these are some Eileen Fisher 16, just kind of straight leg, navy blue, lightweight pants. Eileen Fisher always does well for us. Here's one. So there was a section, and I think that this one may have been from it. Maybe not. No, this wasn't from it. But this is J. Crew, which is not a brand I typically pick up a lot of. I have a few pieces from it, and I've sold a couple things, but I don't like really look for it necessarily. But this is the Rugged Merino, and this is in an XL, and it's just a really nice, solid hoodie with a nice pouch there. Like, this is a very quality piece. And so I don't really know what the value is, but I mean, if this was another brand, you know, maybe a little bit better of a brand, I'd probably put this for like 50 bucks. So I don't know, I gotta do some comps on it, but it was definitely worth picking up. Not to say that J. Crew is cheap or anything, because it definitely retails for a lot, but a lot of times the retail value or resale value isn't always quite there that you might expect. Okay, these are some Spanx, kind of stretchy jeggings, I guess. And they are in a extra large petite jean-ish leggings, they're called. So yeah, Spanx does well, new with tags, even better. And what's this? Oh, another Eileen Fisher. This is just like an open gray cardigan. Again, Eileen Fisher always does well, so you know, maybe that's 30 bucks. It's a little bit basic, but it'll still sell pretty nicely. Here we have a Banana Republic. Again, not a brand I typically look for, but this is 100% cashmere. This really, you know, detailed kind of cowl neck, sort of. And it's in really nice shape. Maybe just a little sweater shave over a couple of the spots on the sleeves, but you know, the long ribbed cuffs there on there. Yeah, it's a nice sweater, so that'll do pretty well, I think. Okay, so here we go. These orange tags. Oh, okay, actually that last one had the orange tag as well. So Jamie saw a few of these, and actually it wasn't this one, but she had found another piece and recognized the brand and was like, hey, I don't know what this is all about, but you know, everything looks pretty good. It looks like there's a whole bunch of wool stuff over there. So I asked the woman working, and it typically means that there's either a flaw that they wanted to make sure they pointed out, not just, you know, like there was an obvious flaw like holes or something, or they're just really worn. And I think in the case of a lot of these, because I looked over, there was probably 20 pieces, it's all like wool and cashmere, and there was definitely some wear. There were some holes on some of them, but I think in a lot of it, it just needs a good sweater shave. So this is a men's Bloomingdale's, yeah, the men's store Bloomingdale's, 100% cashmere. You know, this is a really, really nice sweater, but yeah, it has some pilling. It just, no holes or anything, it just needs a little sweater shave, and it's gonna do really well. So I have no idea, I haven't sold anything from the men's store Bloomingdale's before, but I know what that is, and I can only assume that it has some good value. So I picked it up. Oh yeah, and they were also discounted. So normally sweaters would be $6 even, and after taxes, because we're in Nova Scotia, 15% tax. Yeah, so it would come to $6.90, but these were $3.20 plus taxes, so like $3.75ish, $3.80, somewhere in that range. So yeah, this is the one that she saw. This was an untuck it, extra large. Yeah, just a nice Henley style pullover, long sleeve, 100% wool. Yeah, 100% merino wool. No flaws on this at all. It's actually barely in need of a sweater shave, so whatever. They put the orange tag through it, I bought it. This here is not one of the flawed ones, but it's another Patagonia. This is in a women's small. It's like this fleece hoodie. And got nice buttons and stuff there. The only thing is, it is branded with this patch over here, Children's Own School. I have no idea what that is. Guessing something from the New England area. Once again, I don't really care. It's in really nice condition, and I feel like it will sell for well more than I paid for it. So definitely worth the pickup, even if it does take a little longer to sell. So here's one. This is a men's large. This is a Looney Tunes t-shirt, genuine Tweety on there. So this is a vintage 1998 tee. Some of these Looney Tunes tees or old Disney tees and stuff are a little bit hit and miss, but it's in really good shape. Did check for, you always got to check for like dry rot in these vintage tees and stuff. But yeah, from 98, yeah, it's, you know, the graphic is in good condition. Figured I'd pick it up. T-shirts come to just over $5, so you know, I mean, even if it only goes for like 25, that's still worth it. Okay, we got a nice Torrid piece here. So it's just a nice you know, lightweight, semi-sheer top in a Torrid +1. I can't keep Torrid in stock, so I buy almost any that I see of it, and I don't know why that is. It sells really quickly on Poshmark here, so I'm guessing that maybe just it's not available in Canada, and that's why it sells really well on Poshmark Canada. I'm not sure. I literally have no idea. All right, so we were going to slow down on the Lane Bryant, but then we saw this, you know, really nice frilly chambray type of long sleeve top. Yeah, button up. Just had to pick that up. And what have we got here? Okay, yeah. So like, you know, Eddie Bauer button-up tops, like casual tops or whatever, we're typically not going to pick these up. This is new with tags, so would have cost $6, even if I get 25 for it. That's worth the pickup. And another Torrid, you know, size 1, just this nice kind of leopard print, but it's like pink, not, you know, brown or tan or whatever it is. You know, nothing special about it, but once again, should go in that 25-ish range, no problem, and probably very quickly. This is a J. Jill tank. It's new with tags, and it's in the color hydrangea, which isn't showing up really well here, but I would not have picked this up if it was just a plain tank used, but J. Jill Wherever collection, new with tags, yeah, this is worth picking up. Okay, another brand that I've slowed down on a lot is Athleta, unless it's like a really substantial or unique piece, like the regular leggings and stuff I don't bother with, but this is a size 22 Athleta joggers, and I had no idea that Athleta made you know, these plus sizes, so I expect that this will do really well. I mean, we'll find out. Okay, so another thing I probably wouldn't have picked up otherwise, but it is new with tags. It's just an LL Bean classic fit, size 18, medium tall, kind of navy dress pants type deal. So, yeah, wouldn't have grabbed them if they were just on the shelf used, but new with tags, definitely. And so, yeah, another thing with Lane Bryant that I said I'd probably slow down on, but these are new with tags. These are the Alley skinny ankle in an 18 petite. I've sold this exact pant, not in this color, but I've sold these Alley pants twice now already, and they move pretty quick. They're new with tags, so decided to grab those. And yeah, once again, we were going to slow down on the Lane Bryant, but then we found these, the Flex Magic Waistband jeggings in a size 18. This is another style, and it's also button fly up on the waistband and then zip. But these are another thing that I've sold really quickly from this brand. So Lane Bryant's so hit or miss, and it's like, oh, let's slow down on it. And then we find a couple of things that obviously do sell. So whatever. That's the way it works sometimes. Okay, I think this is the last Lane Bryant piece. This one isn't new with tags, but it's this faux leather shoulders and trim, nice gold zip back, and and then the faux leather down along the bottom there as well. So I decided to grab that one. Okay, and we got this nice pure Jill in this very soft blue, just kind of loose knit, long sleeve sweater. $25, $30. And what is this? Okay, yeah, so this is an Athleta, very kind of like heavy, substantial dress with like some side zips there. There's zips on the sleeves. It's actually pretty heavy. Like, this feels really, really warm. So, I don't know. I do sell some Athleta dresses, and I've done pretty well with them. This is a size large. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those brands, like I say, that I would typically kind of steer away from, but then it does really well. So, like some of those things. Just take this tag off here. So this was the only clothing piece I grabbed in Value Village to flip, I believe. It's a Tommy Bahama 2XL silk Hawaiian shirt, 100% silk. I did pay up a little bit for this, but so the tag price was $14.99. It's a 2XL, but I had my 20% off coupon, so it would have come to $12 something after taxes. And I know that's a little bit high to be paying, but I did just sell a size large Tommy Bahama 100% silk shirt in a very similar pattern for $31 on Poshmark just last night. So I'm expecting this one will go probably in that 35 to 40 range, being a 2XL. So there's enough margin there that I can justify paying $12 for it. Okay. Spider is another brand that, like, not everything is great, but this is a 3XL men's snowboarding jacket, like very, very substantial piece. And yeah, I mean, 3XL, it's got a nice metallic plaque there. This is gonna do well in season, and so winter jackets, I would have paid $9.78 for that, and I think this is gonna go for about 60 to 70, no problem at all. Obviously, it may just sit for a while, if people aren't buying this time of the year, but that's fine. All right, reach down here to the last few things that fell on the floor. This is another one of those orange tags. This is another Untuck It. So this is a large, it's a merino wool quarter zip, and it does look like it has shrunk quite a bit, because I'm usually about a medium, and it looks like it might be short, kind of cropped on me, but I still picked it up because I think I can still, like, there's no holes or anything. So it could even be that it's like a kid size. I might just market this as a kid size, honestly. Or just, spell it out really clearly in the description, that it is shrunk. But again, I paid $3.20 for it. So even if I got like high teens, I'd be happy with that. Maybe someone's gonna buy it for fabric. Who knows, right? Okay, this is a women's, kind of like an equestrian style blazer. It's LL Bean, and it is a wool nylon silk blend in a size 4. And I just thought it was really unique, really good quality materials, and it's just, absolutely flawless. So I decided to grab that. These, equestrian style blazers and stuff can do really well. I've sold a couple of the Ralph Lauren ones, and maybe $40 to $50 for this, maybe even a little more, I don't know. It's a smaller size, so obviously I got to do a little bit more research, but I knew it was worth picking up. Okay, we got this J. Jill new with tags black corduroy bootcut jeans, and they're in a size 16, $79 US price tag on there, so that's like you know, $3,000 Canadian, my Monopoly money. No, it's like $100 or something. So, you know, maybe I'll like ask 40 for those. And last piece is, what is this? What did I save for last? Oh, okay. So this is one that, again, this is not a brand I would typically pick up, but I thought it was a nice color. It's this like olivey type green. It's Talbot's, and it's new with tags, 100% merino wool. And look at this price tag, guys, 159 US. Like, so that's the thing about Talbot's. It's long. I think it's like a dress. I think it's a dress, like a tunic dress. And I mean, 100% merino wool, size large. New with tags, yeah, I mean, I couldn't turn that down. Obviously, I'm not gonna get 159 US for that, which is like 200 Canadian. But I probably am gonna start things off around that $90 mark and see what happens. So, yeah, anyway, that is the haul. There were a couple of pairs of sneakers as part of this as well. I think there was a Brooks Glycerin GTS 19, I think it was, in a women's size, in really nice condition. And then there was the men's New Balance 840 version 4, I believe it was, and they were in a size 10.5. Both those were in really nice condition. I'd already cleaned them up here, photographed them, and took them down to the storage unit earlier before this haul, so they're not going to make this video, but I'm expecting to get somewhere around $50 each on those. And shoes are $633 after taxes at my local store. So all said and done, I think spent somewhere around $290 to $295 on all that clothing. And when we did our little estimate as we went through it, you know, piece by piece, and just me throwing a conservative listing price out there, I think we ended up with somewhere around $1,480, $1,485, somewhere in that range. So it's easily a 5X, which is great. If I'm listing something for 5 times what I paid for it, that leaves room for offers. It leaves room for discounted shipping on Poshmark, all kinds of things. It even leaves room for, if something doesn't perform as planned, to slash the price 50% off and still make some money on it. So, okay, well, that's that. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.